what I told you, see modal verbs never used with other auxiliary verbs such as do, does, did, etc. See, when you are using modal verbs, can, shall, dare, ought to, used to, may, might, could, will, shall, would, must. So we cannot use with other auxiliary verbs, do, does. Got it? The negative is formed simply by adding not after the verb. Questions are formed by inversions of the verb and subject. See, when you are making a negative form of sentence, just you can add not only. Just you can add not only. For example, you should not do that. You should not do that. So when you are making negative sentence, just add not only. Got it? Yes. Second point is modal verbs never change form. You can never add any yes or es. For example, in main verb you can change the verb. Is it right? In main verb you can change. How you can change? For example, I will change. Sorry, I change. Change you, changes, changed. Got it? Main verb can change. But here in modal verbs there is no changes. As usual we can use. Got it? Yes. Then next point is modal verbs never followed by to, with exception of are to. See, it's never followed by to. Modal auxiliary. Then two modals can never go together. Two modals can never go together and they do not have any infinitive form. Modal verbs do not take to before them. These are, and we always use base V1 form of the verbs with modals. See, V1, V2, V3, V4. Is it right? We know V1 is there, V2, V3, V4. But when we are using modals, we can use only base form. Base form means V1 only. V1. And what sort of meanings do modals give to the other verbs? It means just we can use modals for expressing ability or opinion or attitude. Got it? And the meaning are usually connected with the ideas of, see, modals. The meaning are usually connected with ideas of doubt, certainty, possibility, probability, obligation and permission. You will see that modal verbs are not used to talk about things that definitely exist or events that definitely happen. See, it means when we are talking about obligation, probability, doubt, certainty, possibility, permission, then only we can use modals. We can use modals. Okay, one by one we can discuss about modals. Guys, wait a minute. I'll share screen. Wait a minute. Yes. So first one is yes, usually you can use everyday day-to-day life can and can't. Got it? See here, where we can use can and can't. See, if you use negative sentence, you can use can. And if you are using a negative sentence, you can use can't. Got it? Yes. Just see, dear students, when we wish to express ability, yes, sorry. When we wish to express ability, we use modal verbs like can and could. Got it? See, when we are using ability, possibility or probability, seeking permission, request, offer, we can use can and can't. Got it? See, ability means which type of ability? It may be physical action, a physical ability or mental ability. Got it? For example, see here. See, I can solve this puzzle. I can take down the example. I can solve this puzzle. I can solve this puzzle. Yes, I can solve this puzzle. Take down. I can solve this puzzle. So this is it's a mental ability. Got it? Can you lift this suitcase? Can you speak? Can you speak French? Can you speak French? So like that. When we are talking about, when you are express the ability, you can use can. Got it? And possibility or probability. It can rain today. See, it's not always. Sometimes we can use possibility or probability. Use can. It can rain today. And asking permission. Can I borrow your pen? See, it's a more polite expression. If you want to ask polite expression, you can use can. Can I borrow your pen? Can you lend me your notes? Can I carry your books? Offer. Can I carry your books? So like that you can use the models can and can't. Got it? Yes. Then could and couldn't. See, dear students, it's a fast form of can. Fast form of can. Can means could. Could, couldn't. See, could used for seeking permission, request, suggestion, possibility or probability, and fast ability. Fast ability. See, I could write 10 pages copywriting when I was in 8th standard. So if you want to say your old abilities, fast abilities, you can use could model. Got it? How do you say? Right example. I could write 10 pages copywriting when I was in 8th standard. But now you are 10th standard. Got it? See, if you want to express your 8th standard opinion, you can use could. I could do that when I was in 8th standard or 7th standard. So like that, you can use can, could. Yes, got it? Yes, next one. May. See, if you want to express request or offer, permission, possibility, probability, wish or desire, you can use model may. Is it right? It's a formal word. If you want to ask permission, it's a formal way of asking permission. May I help you? May I shut the door? May I have some water? And see, probability or possibility, how do you say? India may become a superpower by 2020. So like that, may God bless you. Suppose if you are wishing someone a desire, may God bless you. I wish you happy birthday, may God bless you. Got it? So suppose if you wish someone, you can use may. It's a formal word. Yes, got it? Next one is might. See, it's a future possibility, probability. If you want to express future possibility or probability, you can use might. They might sell their house as they need the money. They need the money. So like that you can use might. And will or won't. See, when you are expressing intention, offer, request, prediction, promise, you can use will or won't. So in your day-to-day life you are using, it is very cold, so I will stay at home. It's an intention. Suppose offer, I will help you if you wish. I will help you if you wish. and request, will you look after my dog for a day? Like that you can. It will rain tonight. Prediction. If you want to if you want to express the prediction, you can use will. It will rain tonight. Tonight means today night. Then promise, I will get you a shawl from Srinagar. So like this you can use will or won't. Then would or wouldn't. So this is also same. See, if you want to use permission, making arrangements, request, invitation, preference, you can use would, wouldn't. And shall, see, offer, making arrangements, so you can use shall and wouldn't. Then last one is, see here, should. See, dear students, don't confuse between should and must. Got it? There is difference between must and should. So where we can use should? See here, should use recommended action or advice. If you want to advise someone, or if there is a polite request, got it? If there is an instruction, you can use should only. For example, if I want to advise you, dear students, you should write homework, you should complete your fair notes. Dear students, you should prepare seminar on determiners. One day I will ask you. So this is the should. It is a advice, it's a recommended action. Got it? We should check the timings of the train. So this is the recommended action. It's the advice. That's why we can use should. You must show your identity card on demand. If someone demanding you, you should show. You should never tell a lie. So it's advice. Then ought to. When we can use ought to, see dear students, to suggest obligation, we use modal verbs like ought to, should, must. See here, if you want to say obligation, see, if you want to express obligation, we can use should do, ought to, must. Got it? What is obligation? It means it's a moral duty. For example, I ought to visit my friend today. I ought to take care of my parents. I ought to. It means it's your duty. Obligation means it's your duty. And should also say, you should do as you are told. You must be obsolete quite here. So should do, ought to, must. So these are suggest obligation. Got it? And must. See, must use the modal to express necessity. See, there is difference between must and should. See here, must used for necessity and should used for advice or recommended action. Don't confuse it. Got it? Don't confuse it. If you want to express necessity, you can use must. You must drink at least 6 glasses of water every day. So it's a necessity. What's that? You must drink at least 6 glasses of water every day. And necessity, I must check the expiry date of the products before buying them. So this is the necessity. You mustn't tell lies. We must make a muna. So like this, you can use must and ought to and should. I hope there is no doubt among these models. And last one is need, where we can use need or used to also you can use. See, he need, necessity, compulsion, insistence. So he need not to go to market. You need to lose weight. You need to check dictionary. You need to get the groceries. So like this you can use modal verbs. So regarding this, dear students, any doubt? Yes, very good. So after that, I will send the notes. Everyone, you should write in your grammar notebook. Got it? I will send a PDF. Okay. See, once again I am asking you, can anybody do seminar on determiners or models? Can anybody prepare seminar? Can anybody prepare? Okay, fine. Okay, Monday I will tell you who are making the seminar. Okay, fine. Okay, thank you everyone. Have a nice day. Next class I shall continue.